Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Ramayana 126. As you may remember, Bharata was having a bad dream and he was talking about it. My father was sitting on a seat made of iron and his clothes were black. He was wearing a garland made of crimson flowers, and red sandalwood paste was smeared over his arms. He was riding in a cart drawn by donkeys, and it was going fast toward the south. This was the dreadful nightmare which is still vivid in my mind, and try as I might, I am not able to shed this terror which seems to envelop me. I fear some calamity. It is not possible for the king, or Rama for that matter, Lakshman, to have come to grief. I have been told that if a man in a dream is seen riding on a cart pulled by donkeys, very soon smoke will plump skyward from his funeral pyre. I'm afraid, my friend. My throat is dry and a strange restlessness is making me feel ill. I do not know what I should fear. My voice seems to be choked and my eyes seem to have lost their luster. I'm not able to find the reason for it, but it seems to me likely that I dislike myself. I'm suffering from the dread of the unknown, and this dread is painful. The messengers from Ayodhya had arrived late in the night, and they were at the outskirts of the city. Early in the morning, they entered the gateway of the palace riding on their tired horses. They were welcomed by the old king and his son. They paid their respects to them, and they approached the young prince Bharata, who was with Shatrughna. They saluted him and repeated the message of their guru Vasishta and said, "These silks and gems have been sent for your uncle. Please give them to him and these gold pieces. They are to be accepted by the king and his son. This is a gift from Ayodhya." Bharata took them with him and offered them to his grandfather and his uncle. They accepted them with smiles of pleasure. Bharata asked the messengers, "I hope my beloved and revered father is well and happy? I hope Rama and my brother Lakshman are well and happy too. Is my saintly mother Kaushalya without any ill health? Wise Sumitra, the mother of Lakshman, is well too, I hope. Has my willful mother Kaiki sent any message for me?" The messengers were extremely careful in answering the questions of Bharata. "They are all well, young prince. Goddess Lakshmi, born of the lotus, is waiting for you with open arms. Do not have any worry. Please make haste and ask your chariot to be ready. You are needed in Ayodhya." Still suffering from the uneasiness following his dream, the prince went to his grandfather and told him about the summons from Ayodhya. He said, "I do not know why I have been sent for, but it is my guru's command and I must obey it. I will come again to see you whenever you want me and send for me." The old man was disappointed that the departure of his grandson was so abrupt. And he said, "Fortunate is my daughter to have such a noble son like you. Convey my blessings to her and to your father. Convey my regards and respects to your guru, the great Vasishta, and also my blessings to your brothers." Accompanied by the many gifts from his grandfather and his uncle, Bharata left for Ayodhya. The gifts were many and rare, but Bharata's mind was elsewhere. He could not even notice the excellent horses and elephants and the soft silks which had been given to him and to Shatrughna. His thoughts were already in Ayodhya. His dream during the night and the arrival of the messengers early in the morning, with their vague message from his guru, had unnerved Bharata. He took leave of his uncle and his grandfather. Bharata and Shatrughna took their places in the chariot, and the journey began. Out of the immense gateway of the palace of the Kaikayas, the princes entered the royal path in their chariot, on their way to Ayodhya. 29. Bharata in Ayodhya. They passed several beautiful cities, picturesque forests, and rivers which snaked their way along. And Bharata's eyes were unseeing. He did not notice anything on the way, and his face was grave and thoughtful. A premonition that something dreadful was in store for him filled his mind, and he could not shed it. 7 days and 7 nights had to pass before they could reach the promontory of Kaushal. Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.